Okay, let's go. Okay. There we are. This out of the way. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Oh, crap. Hello, everybody. How are ya? Welcome in. Yep, got it now. I caught it. I always forget that one. Hi, Lucky Lex. Yeah, I constantly forget that one. I always forget that little... It's so tiny. The microphone's so tiny, I always forget it. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I have to finish these little green peppermints. I have an order for 12 of them. I'm sorry it's going to be boring, but I just got to get it done. I got to get these out tomorrow. They have to go. Wild Night, there you go. Wild Night's not bad. Okay, here we go. We're going to pull this down. Dragonfly, how are you? The twist and pull portions, yeah. Well, it is a little boring. I mean, seeing the same item over and over and over can get a little boring. I get that. But this is a business, and I do have to fill the orders, and that's the other constraint on it. Got to get the orders done, too. What's up, Red Squeak? How are ya? So that stuff has to get going. Got to get it out the door. Keep watching and learning. Yeah, actually watching me make a mistake can definitely be learning. If any mistakes happen or something along the way comes up that's kind of, oddball. Okay. So, yeah, we got to make 4 more of these, and then I'll be done with the green ones for a little bit. Unless someone orders 12 more. Which is very possible. And at a fix-up. That's what I'm saying. Fixing stuff is super... I think learning how to fix stuff is sometimes can be more important than a technique. All right, so we're going to bring this through. Couple stripes. There we go. Ouija, thank you for the follow. Sarah, thank you for sharing. You learn how to freak out Lucky Lex. That is funny. That is priceless. All right, let's get some green on here. She did? Well, that's pretty impressive then. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I like that. How'd you freak her out? I'll have to check it out. Or you'll have to tell me at some point. All All right, so we're adding the green stripes on here. All the way down and around. Round and round it goes. Oh, yeah, that can definitely happen. L to the B. How are you? Hi, Joe. Yeah, if the propane runs out, definitely have a problem. Especially if you're on the premix torch. It'll start popping. Yeah, that definitely happens. But the quickest way to tell when you're running out of propane is, especially if you're on the barbecue size tank, is you'll start smelling propane. And you don't have a leak. Going to the store for snacks? There you go. So you don't have a leak, but if you start smelling propane while you're glass blowing, that means your tank is running low on the actual propane, and you're getting more of the additive that they put in it to give it the scent. And that's why you start smelling propane. It can be very confusing because it makes it seem like you have a leak, but you don't. Yeah, it's definitely, it's very, it took a while to learn that aspect. But yeah, if you start smelling propane, it's because you're getting more of the additive they put in there to give it the smell coming through. All right, speaking of mistakes, I just waffled that one. I got this off center. So before I blow it out, we're going to straighten it out. Like that. Yeah, for a while, I used to, when that would happen, I would think I had a leak in my line. And I'd go looking for it, couldn't find it. Then someone told me. That's your propane running out. Thank you for the heart me, Lori. Appreciate that. What's up, Mike? How are you? Hello, Tess. How are you? All right. So yeah, we got to do 3 more of these after this one. I'm so sorry. This is going to be boring, but it is what it is. I want to get these orders out the door as ASAP. But that is the yeah, it definitely has a firecracker sound. Spent the day with your sister? That's awesome. What's up, Warrior? Yeah, I just finished one of those, Warrior. I just finished one of those hummingbirds. I just mounted it today, and I'll be putting it into the video tomorrow. But yeah, once you do that, it can kind of freak you out. And then you kind of get used to it. But they definitely make firework cracking sounds. And it's loud. We're making Christmas ornaments. I'm filling an order right now. I got an order for 12 of those, so I need to make 4 more, and then I have it completed. Actually, I had to make 3 more. This is one of the 4 that I had to make. Fourth of July in September. Yeah. Look at it still glowing in the water. I love it when it does that. little help right there. And we're good. Yeah, that's definitely why you want the flashbacks on there too. Those flashbacks are there for that reason. What's up, Rogue? How are you? Yeah, we could definitely do a custom shift knob for sure. Just let me know when you're ready. Okay, here we go. Lock that in. Okay, that was a little crooked. Now we're good. Oh my goodness. Any idea cost? Not really. We'll just talk about how you want to do it. You know, what design you want in it. And then we can make it from there. Do I get tired of making the same items multiple times? Sometimes. But this is to actually fill an order, so I never get tired of filling orders. But yeah, it would be nice to break it up every once in a while, but this was... Thank you for the friendship necklace. This was an order of 12, so... It makes it a little tougher because you have to do 12 of them. How do you get the color in there? Most of the time it is colored rods that are made by a company, different companies. My primary company I use is called North Star Glass, and they manufacture. They're like the largest borosilicate color maker, but it's metal oxides. So metal ground up into a powder form, and then they mix it into the raw glass and bake it in there for a while, swirl it, swish it. It's an entirely weird process. You kind of have to mix it like paint, but molten. And then you pull it out into rods. But metal oxides, ground up metal. Pure, as pure as you can get. Now, the best way I could describe it, like cobalt oxide, is you can buy cobalt oxide anywhere. It's not hard to obtain. And you just mix it into raw clear glass, and it'll turn the glass cobalt blue. You just have to figure out percentages too. So like cobalt oxide, I think the ratio is 1% cobalt oxide to glass. Black skull with racing stripes and clear accents. Max Knight. Oh, okay. Yeah, you'd have to... Best thing I would suggest, Rogue, is to create an AI-generated image that's close to what you want, and then we could work off that. Create an AI image, and then we'll work off that. We'll work backwards from there. Vicky, thank you for the follow. Rob, thank you for reposting. Yeah, I think that's the best way. In fact, that's the first time I've ever told anybody to do that. Create an AI image, and then I can reverse. I can work from that. Then there's no confusion. Because most of the time someone says, hey, can you make me a purple flower with a blue hummingbird? My idea of a purple flower and blue hummingbird is totally different than what's in your head. So it's good to have an image. Christy, how you doing, Christy? Thank you for joining in. Thank you for the heart me. All right, this is the first time I'm using AI to my benefit. That's a great idea. Rainbow. I don't know if Dragonfly can post it. You're a fellow melter? Awesome. Well, welcome in. Okay, one more here. I actually got these stripes pretty even. This does not happen all the time. It definitely does not happen all the time. Yeah, I never thought about using AI for that. Purple flower with a hummingbird, same thing. You know, have to go through and figure out what kind of flower, what kind of hummingbird. You know, the hummingbirds are the same, but not. But could definitely put stuff together. It's like street racing with cars, or racing cars in general. All it takes is money to go fast. Same thing with glass. You can do anything you want, just takes money. Purple tiger lily. I would have to work on that. Tiger lily, I'd have to figure that one out. But it's definitely doable. I love making flowers. Oh, Hook'em J, thank you. Pamela, hello, how are you? Yeah, I like making flowers. If you want to see some of the best glass flowers in the world, I'm not kidding either. This is probably one of my favorite collections of anything I've ever seen. Go look at Harvard's Glass Botanical Garden. It's Harvard's Glass Botanical Garden. It was a father-son team, and they replicated plants from all over the world, plants and flowers. Absolutely stunning. Christy, thank you for the hearts. Thank you, Christy. All right, so we got to get this spiral going. Pull it together. Spin cycle. Yeah, honestly, they're all online. Photographs of the Harvard Botanical Garden, the Glass Botanical Garden at Harvard, is all online. You can see tons and tons of it. That girl with the good hair, how are you? Teresa, thank you for the heart me. Darla Bug, how are you doing? What's up, Joshua? Thank you for the heart me. Okay, so we're gonna shrink this down, blow it out. After this one, I only have 2 more of these to go. 2 more of the green. Joshua, thank you for the level up sparks. I appreciate it, Rainbow. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to blow it open and kind of make it poof out. There we go. There's a strawberry shortcake's hat. I still can't get over that. It still looks like strawberry shortcake's hat. Christy, thank you for the DJ glasses. I love those. The Nightmare Before Christmas mushroom turned out good. It's somewhere around here. After I get done with this, I'll bring it out. It's a good concept. I have to change the stem on it a little bit. Did it really, Genfire? That's awesome. That's good news. That makes me happy. Yeah, let me grab the, after I finish this, I will bring out the mushroom. The shroom tech. There we are. Yeah, I can't get over that strawberry shortcake image. Iceman, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. We're gonna spin this off. This portion right here is the hard part. Because if you pull it too fast or you don't get this little spin twist pulled very slow, you'll leave a gigantic clear circle in the middle and there won't be any color in there. So if you don't do it, then there would be a giant circle in there of clear. Yeah, we could definitely do that type of mushroom for sure. I've done a few of them. They're kind of fun because I have the perfect color for it. What's up, Angel? How are you? Yeah, I've got the perfect color to use for the mushroom. Morel mushroom. Moral. I never know how to say it right. It depends on how big you want to do it. That's always the hard part. When you ask me questions on live, it's hard to answer because, you want a small and it's one price. It's, just message me in private and DM me and we'll talk about it and then I can give you an accurate price. Because there's, do you want to sit on the base? Do you want it to be a plant stick? Do you want it to hang? There's a lot of different factors added in there. What's up, King? Thank you for the follow. Just too many different factors to put into that. Grab this. We're going to add the hook. I only have 2 more to do after this. This order goes out tomorrow. I think someone bought these to resell, which I don't care about. But they bought 12 of the red ones, 12 of the peppermint sticks, 12 of these. Unless they're doing an entire candy tree in the future. But they bought a lot of them. How much would it cost to start learning? About $2,500 to $3,000. And then if you want to have your monthly maintenance, it's set at about $300. Etsy, yeah, definitely, Rogue. Email me on Etsy. You can also, I'll type in a better email in there for you. Yeah, it's a little early for Christmas, though, I think. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to do something here, and then I'll show you the mushroom. Where did I put the mushrooms? Oh, way over here. So here's the mushrooms. Try not to stick my hand in the flame. There we go. It's not tilted the right way, so that's the way it kind of sits. I kind of want it to sit like this a little bit, a little more tilted. And this needs to be a little thicker, but it's getting there. It's a good prototype. It's a great prototype. Then this is the glow-in-the-dark one. It looks amazing. This thing glows like insanely bright. Thank you, Christy. One of the ways I test some of my glow ornaments is I'll get it to glow and then I'll throw it out in the yard. And then if I can find it, it's glowing good. But I have to do it, make sure Fritz doesn't get to it too. Fritz likes chasing that stuff. I know, it's not pure white. It's really blue. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, the flame is actually ultra blue. Ice blue. Rainbow, I can probably help you find someone. But yeah, watch. See, that's the color. I know it still looks kind of whitish, but that is the blue. I know, right, Tess? What's up, Penthouse? There's the man that makes some marbles. Y'all should follow Penthouse. Right there in chat. Penthouse makes some beautiful freaking marbles. Yeah, Penthouse is amazing on his marbles. Yeah. Oh, do you? Nice. I saw you're expanding the repertoire a little bit. I think that's cool. So this is what good glass blowers do. I'm just gonna put it out there. So Penthouse specializes in certain ways of doing his marbles. Okay, he has a certain look to it. And my marbles have a different look to it. And one of the things that you will never see me do is see him start having one particular marble fly off the shelf. You will never see me go in and go, oh, I'm going to make that same thing. It will never happen. I do, Joe, on the other channel on YouTube. You love Triple D? Oh, well, then you're going to love Triple G here. This is Triple G. No, Joe. Dragonfly will pin it up if she doesn't mind. Thank you, Red Squeak. Red Squeak will too. Yeah, you'll never see me go after Penthouse's designs. Because I have respect for him. Okay. Oh, no, we got to do white first. Got to do white. Christy, are you taking off? Have a good night, Christy. Thank you for hanging with me. Always a pleasure to see you, Christy. Okay, so we got to do the white thing. So if you're new to this, I'm going to show you something that's kind of cool. Oh, Lucky Lex, that absolutely happens. So one of the things is this torch varies in temperature up and down. So I drive the color through in one consistent area, keep the temperature the same. And the opposite hand is doing all the movement. And I always explain it like if I gave you a pen and paper and asked you to write your name, only you can't move the pen, you have to move your paper. No, Joe. You can subscribe there too, but no, that's not mine. I should probably just make a video with it in there. But you can definitely subscribe to him on YouTube. Yeah, for sure. It'd be worth it. The tube is actually doing pretty good right now. I'm fairly happy with it. It is doing really good, actually. Only running on TT? Yeah. I'm hoping to get monetized on the tube by the end of the month. Okay, Red Squeak. I haven't seen anything about his ghosties. Yeah, I think I've been working at it, but now that they allow vertical streaming, it's really good. And I don't know if you saw Penthouse, but they're implementing the same thing with GIFs that you have on TikTok. Exactly identical soon. Corey, go for it. Are marbles hard to do? Not with practice. But when you first start marbles, yeah, they're a pain in the butt. Yes, they are, Lucky Lex. 100%. That's why I've been doing that over there. So pushing it so hard. You're about to see a big change in the market soon with live streaming. Huge change. And if you do vertical on the tube, they push you out. Like they promote the hell out of it. All right, so we've got a little spin cycle going. I saw that, Rainbow. I'll respond to you. A lava lamp marble? You mean where there's stuff floating inside, Corey? Yeah, Lucky Lex, there's that. Yeah, vertical being in portrait, correct. Penthouse. That is 100% implemented now. What's the biggest project I've done and how long? Oh man, I've got 2 of those. And I don't know. Hold on one sec. Penthouse. I don't know if you've looked up Meld MELD Studios. Go check it out. MELD Meld Studios. You'll thank me later. Yep, it's freaking amazing, dude. I'm not kidding. Largest project I did, one of them was a chandelier. Hold on. I was commissioned to make a chandelier that was um, to hang over a really, really uh, expensive pool table, like really expensive pool table. I think the pool table was like $200,000, and they hired me to make a chandelier to go above it. And I made all the. It had these metal arms coming off of it, and I made pool balls for all the light fixtures. I made all the pool balls. And replicating those pool balls was really, really hard. Yeah, some stuff is possible. I mean, anything's possible to do in glass. It just takes money and time. I got that attachment there. Yeah, the pool ball chandelier was seriously hard. That one was $12,000. Yeah, that was $12,000. And I underbid it. Thank you, Rainbow, for the Samang Loopy. Appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts. I don't have a picture of it. I'm still in contact with them, though. I could ask them for a picture. I'll message them. They're kind of hard to get a hold of, but yeah. They're like uber rich, so they're constantly got a bunch of people always trying to get a hold of them. Yeah, I would love to see it too. I just don't know if they're willing to share it because there's a lot of things in that room that are worth a lot of money. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's an easy cash for someone with that kind of money. But there's a lot of things in that room that I don't know if they're going to want to show. There's a lot of collectibles. So that's the only reason I don't know if they'll share it. And I don't blame them. So that's kind of, if they don't want to share it, I'm not going to be mad. What's someone I look up to and why? Bob Ross. And why? Because it's Bob Ross. Bob Ross is one of my heroes. Who doesn't like Bob Ross? Seriously, have you ever met anybody that didn't like Bob Ross? Even if you didn't like his artwork, how could you not like Bob Ross? That's like hating on Mr. Rogers. I know, I've never met anyone that didn't like Bob Ross. Ever. Does that tell you a lot about what someone's character in life is? Really? You knew someone that didn't like Bob Ross? That's pretty crazy. Even if you didn't like his paintings, you had to know that he was a good human. So there we are. Wouldn't it be cool if I could keep, I wish I could keep that color right there, that orange color glowing like that. That would be awesome. Paint set was Bob Ross set. Yeah, see? I mean, I absolutely thought Bob Ross was the bomb. I still do. I have episodes of his downloaded just to watch. Thank you, Jared. Yeah, I think it's absolutely freaking amazing. See, this is what I love about my job right now. I get to talk to all of you about something kind of cool while glass blowing and working. And we're not focused all on the glass. I mean, I still explain what I'm doing and kind of talk it through, but I get to like socialize. Missed the black and pink one. All right, Betty, after we do this one, probably maybe make another one. We'll see. Yeah, absolutely amazing. I have so much fun. I have no idea, Lee. I don't care about someone's politics. I don't care where someone rides in their political adventure. I look at people, and if they treat me well, I'll treat them well. That's the way I roll. I don't care where someone swings. That's just how I am. Lucky me. Thank you. Exactly, yes. L to the B. That's right. L to the B's in the house. Big shout out to L to the B. She has always been so respectful and so much fun on my live streams. Thank you so much for being here always. Yeah, we do definitely do candy icicles. Thank you, L to the B. Lana, how are you? From the FYP? Well, welcome in. How do you know when to say the glass is ready? It's a feel. 90% of glass blowing is feel. If I wasn't worried about burning my hands, I could literally close my eyes and do this. Yeah, I could go by feel. So it's a lot of just practice, practice, practice. I equate it to, again, like trying to play a musical instrument. If I picked up a guitar, I wouldn't know how to play it. I would have to learn how to get a feel for it and learn how to control the finger movements and the strumming. And just with practice, and you get used to it. Same thing, same concept. Lots and lots of practice. I can't tell you how many hummingbirds I made. Oh yeah, Jared, we've definitely done candy canes. In fact, they are on the list. There's a video I just posted with a few in there. But I can't tell you how many hummingbirds I had fail before I had one that was actually worthy. It didn't like blow up. All the wings would fall off, all that stuff. Any good references for a history of glass bead making? Ooh. I think if you're really interested in glass bead making and maybe some of the history, there's a International Glass Society of Bead Makers. I think it's BS or something like that. Thank you for the Elvis look. I can't even remember what it's called. But I know the Egyptians were one of the first to create glass beads. The Egyptian culture was making a lot of glass beads. And they had a lot of them. Yep. There we go. All right, so now we're going to add the green. Yeah, I'll bring out the candy canes after I finish this too. 15th century for a project. Okay. Well, definitely check out, you got Murano and Venice. Italy is definitely part of the history. But I know Egypt was definitely part of the glass beads. And if memory serves me correctly, they have the oldest glass beads to date. But like just the history of Murano and Italy is kind of incorporating into probably what you're feeling. You know, the island of Murano was literally a prison for glassblowers. They were treated extremely well, but when you started as a glassblower in Italy on Murano, you were stuck there. You weren't allowed to leave because they didn't want the secret of glassblowing to get out. So you were pretty much a prisoner there, but treated very well. You weren't really a prisoner. You just weren't allowed to leave for fear that the techniques would get out. Gecko lizards. Yes, we've done those. Yeah, that's how Murano was kind of created. It wasn't a criminal prison. It was just like a prison. But they didn't want the secrets of Italy's glass makers getting out. So when you started a career there, you were there for life. Yeah, exactly. Forever Young, yes, I do. You can click on my profile picture. There's a link in there. I also have a TikTok shop. Yeah, ISGB. That's right. International Glass Society Beeping or whatever. I know, history lesson. Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, too, to this date, there's a place in France that has the raw glass material, all the sand and stuff. And they only sell their raw glass materials to Italy. You can't buy it anywhere else. France only, there's a place in France, I don't remember the name of it, but that's where they get their materials, and they won't sell it to anybody but Murano, Italy, or Venice. Oh, absolutely, we can make custom mushrooms. 100%. Yeah, it's pretty sad though. I see a lot of fake Murano stuff out there, and it's really it's sad to see that. Brianne, thank you for the follow. Yeah, exactly. Egyptian was really cool. I think my favorite historical glass that I ever got to see was out of Pompeii. When we went to Pompeii, they had some glass there from when Vesuvius erupted, and it was preserved perfectly. And it had this really unique color to it that I wish I knew how to make. It was kind of like a transparent aquamarine. It looked like aquamarine is the best way I could describe it. And it was one of the most beautiful colors I've ever seen in glass. And that was from Pompeii. And I was enthralled with it. I don't know how many photos I took of that. Because it was just this, it was an aquamarine color. And it was just perfect. And the shape was pretty cool too. It was a goblet. Little sizzle in there. All right, we got to flatten this out. We got this little pointy part. All right. Oh, that blew up in there. That's why I put it in the water. Yeah, I'll definitely post pictures of the Pompeii stuff. I gotta be honest, Pompeii was really cool to go see. That is a once in a lifetime memorable thing that you'll never, ever, ever forget. What's up, Cosmic Glass? How the heck are ya? There's another awesome glass blower, Cosmic Glass 777. Give him a follow. He's fun to watch. Does really cool items. You will not regret it. All right, so we got to pop this on here. Loop it up. Every time I do this and I say loop it up, I always think of Big Daddy, the movie. And when he does teaching the kid how to do the bunny ears on the shoes, that little scene, I thought that was fun to sound. Loop, swoop. It always reminds me of that. I have a lot of movie quotes I remember. What's up, J. Suzanne? How are ya? Thank you for the little emojis there. Appreciate you. Let me pop that on. Yeah, this is, I love this color combo. Do I ever get burned? I get tiny little burns, like I got one right there. It's not bad. It's like a bug bite. Kaylin, what's up? How are ya? All right, let me grab some items here. So I'll just show some of the stuff that is kind of funky and non-funky. This is kind of the funky stuff. Little dragon dagger. Almost put it in the flame. That would have sucked. Yeah, like that. So we got a shiny side, and then we got a matte side. So you can have it on either way. Choose your poison there. And then let me grab some Christmas ornaments. Let me grab the ornaments. I gotta put this off to the side though, because I can't tell you how many times I put a cardboard box on my bench and it just like all of a sudden catches fire. Not a good idea. So let's start with the Christmas pickle. So if you don't know about the Christmas pickle, that is the Christmas pickle. Hangs like that. This one has uranium dots on it though. Let me see, does it? Yeah. So it's got uranium for little dots. And they light up. Then we got the icicle. We're going to start with basic. And that lights up too. Little uranium and glow in the dark. Definitely have the candy cane. I can do a chili pepper. I haven't done one in a long time. So this is hollow, so it's not super, super thick. So there's the candy cane. And then by far my favorite this year is it was from last year too, is the ribbon candy. So remember those old ass candies that grandma had in a bowl? That's what it's looking like. Oh, damn it. All right, hold on a second. TikTok's making me do my little CAPTCHA thing. Yes, I'm a real person. Yeah, this is the ribbon candy from, like I said, Grandma's bowl. I can't tell you how much of this crap I ate, too. Doesn't it look like candy? I actually have to put a disclosure in my, when I sell these. I'm too worried someone's going to try eating it. And then, of course, you saw the peppermints we're doing. That's the blue. We've got a couple different other colors. And, of course, my most popular guy, the little snowman dude. This one is still number one, the snowman. Yeah, those candies. Remember those candies? They would get stuck in your teeth. You'd eat them and they would just stick there. You're just like tromping away at it, but you didn't care because it was still candy. But yeah, I don't care. It's still candy. Am I going to do the Grinch this year? Yeah, we're definitely doing the Grinch this year. I just haven't brought it out yet. So, all right, we got to do the pink and black. So I said I would do that for Betty. I know, some of those candies felt like pulling a tooth out. That's what I'm saying. Remember that back in the day? Absolutely felt like it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those candies were like, okay. Give me 1 second. I got to attach a rod to this. I need an extension. We're going to make the candy, but we're doing black and pink. Oh, the strawberry ones with the filling inside? Yeah, if you had to choose what candy, if you can think of what candies you thought would be kind of cool to be done out of glass, definitely put it in comments or one of my videos, or you can type it in chat. I can't think of different candies right now. I got you, Betty. Well, we're going to make it right now. The chocolate covered cherries. Oh, gummy worm. Oh, gummy worms would be kind of cool. Thank you, Kaylin. Native Jewel, thank you. Yeah, gummy worms would be kind of cool. That would make a cool ornament. Butterscotch candy. Yeah, I can definitely do butterscotch. Cherries. Peach rings. Oh, peach rings would be cool, but man, that might be a little hard. Trying to think how to get that one done, get them perfect. Yeah, it just gives me ideas. Yeah, the Brocks. Yeah, all the Brocks. Big Spiral Lollipop is on cue for that. Orange slices. Oh, yeah, I did love those. Yeah, rock candy would be kind of cool. I'm visually trying to think of how it would look. Johnny boy! Gummy bears. Yeah, we could definitely do gummy bears. Oh, Kaylin, let me show you in 1 second. I gotta get two of these mice here. Okay. Individually wrapped Twizzlers? I've never heard of that. Never heard of that one. Individually wrapped Twizzlers. Wow. Love the mushrooms? Yeah, the bottom one actually glows in the dark while I'm preheating this. That will actually glow too, like in the dark. No black light. All right, we got to make this thing. Hold on. I gotta focus. Focus for a minute. Kaylin, there's also a link in my bio. Click on my channel, you'll see a link in my bio there somewhere. Rainbow, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the gifts and everything. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful evening. Okay, here we go. Striping pink all the way around. Pink and black are such a good color combo. They always look really good. There we are. Natalie, yes I am. And there we are. We got pink all the way around. I do. Hey, all right, we gotta add the black. Yeah, pink and gray look good. I don't have a really good gray, though. I've only got one gray that I can use. It's a little awkward at times. I had to make sure this was right. Sometimes the black and the dark cobalt look identical with my glasses on. It can be a little crazy. Hate it when it does that. Boo.
I don't need anything when I'm here. Deep
Can't save it. So it got a little bubble right there from the color snapping. Nothing I can do about that. All right, redo it. At least I get a steam bath. Whoa. Then you're done. Yeah, that was kind of cool. It happens. See, that's the thing about glass. You can't get mad at that stuff. Natalie, yeah, absolutely. They are. Yeah, when that happens, you just kind of like go, oh well. Can't get mad at it. Yeah, you just can't get mad at it. You just have to look at it and go, okay. That'll become frit. Yeah, that's all going to become frit. So it's not going to go to complete waste. Accidents do make some of the best stuff, yeah. That's the truth. There's the truth. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, we definitely make animals, Lisa. Frit is ground up glass that is about the consistency of sea salt. Best way to do that, T. Beckman, is to message me. Wendy! Thanks for the heart me. How the heck are you, Wendy? Alright, let's redo this without the fail this time. No fail. Let's do this without that. See, trying to rescue that piece would have taken longer than it is to go in and redo it. Have a good night, Lucky Lex. Appreciate you. So it's faster for me just to go ahead and start remaking it than to try and rescue that blip in there. Coming all the way around. One or two. It's a little off on my dimension right there. I had to figure out if I want to do one stripe or two. Had to measure it out a little bit. All right, let's do this. All right, we are black, so it should work. Do I have an absolute favorite piece of all time? Yeah, I got a couple. They're in my private collection. I have a 4-foot sword that is one of my favorite pieces. So y'all saw the small sword or dagger. I have a sword that's 4 feet, all glass. That's one of my favorite pieces for sure. Just because who wouldn't want a 4-foot sword? Okay. Actually, Natalie, I learned this from my mother. My mother was the one that taught me this. She started when I was 2 years old. So I pretty much grew up with this. Which was a very lucky, cool experience. Thank you, Dragonfly Red Squeak. I appreciate you. Thank you, Natalie. Appreciate it. Steve Beckman, thank you for the follow. All right, so now we got all the black and pink running around here. The first thing is we got to bring all those colors to a spun up cycle here. Create that little bit of a swirl. And looking for one particular piece of glass. There we go. It's not working out. What's up, Samantha? Thanks for the follow. All right, so we're going to bring this in. We're going to grab it, and we're going to twist that. While I'm twisting it, I'm trying to pull all that color, all those little stripes to the very center, and keep it nice and even. Like that. So now we have all the colors pulling all the way to the front. Kind of like a little spiral, just like the peppermint. And we're going to compress all this down, blow it out into the ornament, and then do the other side. And then it'll all be done. So the other trick is I got to compress it down a little bit. Because when I go to blow this out, I don't want the glass super thin. I want to keep it as thick as possible so it's not very breakable. I try and design everything to withstand some impacts. Because, you know, some people drop stuff and other people have cats. What do cats love to do to ornaments? So I try and make it cat proof. Mr. Danny, I don't know who that is. Thank you, B, though, for commenting. But nope, don't know who Mr. Danny is. There we go. And now we got the spiral going around. The black and pink. We're going to pop a little hole in here. Always has to have a little hole. This is where the hot air will exit when I start to do the rest of this piece. If there's no hole there, it creates a bad situation. Because then the hot air has nowhere to go and starts pushing the glass out, forming it. So we have to come in, add a little hole so the hot air can escape without distorting the glass. Melinda, welcome in. What? Okay, so now we do the same thing to the other side. We're going to twist it up. Julie, if you ever have that opportunity, I highly recommend you do that. a great, great fun experience. So we're heating up here, and we're going to start giving it that spiral for the candy look. Again, got to pull it as tight as possible. Keep all those colors together. That looks good. So this part, we just have to flatten it a little bit. Ask away, Natalie. All the glass love's exploding in the bowl today. I don't know why. It's exploding a lot more than normal. It's definitely blowing up. Gently pat that in. Create a beautiful spiral in there. And we're good. Now we just have to put a hook on it. Hook it up. So we attach here, and that is going to cover 99% of that hole that we blew into the ornament. So you would have a very hard time finding that location where I blew that hole. I leave a little bit of sliver so it can still breathe, but it's very hard to find. Bring it in. Lock it in place. Then we're going to heat it up and make sure it's nice and round. Tiny little movement on it. It's not perfectly where I want it. Now it is. Thank you, Daddy. Yeah, it looks good now. Now I'm happy with it. There we go. Sometimes they don't want to come off. No, I wouldn't be able to use any of that. It's totally different glass. But there are people that can. If you message me, I can refer you to someone that could. But no, totally different. Yeah, this is the black and pink. I like it. What's up, Heather? Thanks for the heartbeat. But yeah, I can definitely find you the right people, though. Okay, with that, it is 10 o'clock my time and time for me to call it a night. Yeah, we're definitely making more, Heather, for sure. But I got to call it a night tonight. It's 10 o'clock my time. I still have to pack orders. So that's not very much fun. I hate packing. But I appreciate all of you hanging with me. Yeah, of course, Natalie. I could find you the right people. Have a good night, y'all. I'm going to log TikTok off, and then we'll log off YouTube. Have a good night. All right, there's TikTok. Have a good night. Bye-bye. YouTube, I thank you for everybody hanging with me. I truly appreciate y'all hanging out. It was really cool. Nice meeting y'all, and we'll talk again soon. Don't forget to hit the subscribe.